Punggol! I hate the official katakana of this town's name because it doesn't represent the accurate pronunciation of the place. I mean, who calls it this, man? Why am I even making this video? It's because a user named Yoko something told me to talk about this place. The reason why it's not easy to just reroute 386 is because of this place. This one is arguably the most important point for 386. So this whole area, field and dale, as well as this whole area, they need access to this place. And that's the reason why 386 was even like routed in this fashion. So without 386, this service would just pretty much lose its purpose. I mean, the other purpose obviously is to allow Edgedale to access the bus services outside, as well as like Field and Dale to Punggol. But that's pretty much it. Cause remember, you have to know that it is an access penalty across the river in order to get to like Oasis Terraces. Like especially from here or from here. Why is this place so important? It's a mini shopping mall here. Lots of food options. As much as, yes, you can do this, the one downside of doing this is that you now have to compensate using another bus service like this. And not just that, you also have to compensate using another bus service like this, or even like this. Whereas everything can just be consolidated using just 386. As of now, I have no intel on whether this would even be a thing in the future or not. And then there's this next one, which, yes, it is kind of out of place. But its purpose is basically, cause Waterway Point, there is a bus stop over here, and 381 takes advantage of this bus stop and the bus stop opposite as well. So it's easier access for like people living along here. Like this. So if you see the difference between the black and the red, I mean, it's a loop here. You could extend 381 to loop like even further from this place in the future, but like the reason why they even routed 386 and 381 in this fashion is because whatever area that's not like covered by 386, they choose to send 381 here. And like as a result, because they want 381 to serve Waterway Point like outside, the only other like way to make it wrap around, I don't know what you call it, but it's like you could wrap around like that, but it wouldn't make too much sense, so they just gave it like some extra catchment like this. Oh, and mosque access as well from outside. And again, every other area that isn't covered by 382. Okay, so in order of like introduction, it used to be 386 first, and then it's 382. These were like SBS era, and then there came 381. So 382, again, it's pretty simple. There was an amendment here, but basically 382 is supposed to cover like inside, whereas the trunks are all outside. And then this one covers the areas that 381 and 386 don't go to at all. So there's like nothing wrong with 382 in essence. I will point out one thing though, that this Y junction is kind of the reason why a lot of bus routes, they just cannot be routed properly. Like there's nothing wrong with 384, it's just direct like this, and then it just loops like this. And every area that isn't like adequately covered by 384, they have to send 84, which used to go straight like this, but then they amended it so that it goes one round like this, then thing like this, then yeah, this loop, yeah, that's 84 because of history. The only issue that I can see with 84 is that this area whereby you kind of have to know where G goes and where W goes. Even up till today, I'm still like pretty confused. I mean, like, I can memorize it for one day, and then the next day I would just forget it. Like, which loop is G and which loop is W. But technically, this one can be mitigated by sending 84 along this area. Okay, I should use black. Sending 84 down Punggol Place straight, and then making 382. Okay, wait, the color contrast is like a bit like this. You could make 382 do this as well. I don't really see any problem with this, and I don't necessarily think people taking 382 would complain that it's like additional traveling time or anything. If anything, they could just take 384 outside. So again, this is one small fix that I can suggest for Punggol. But there is this one future bus service that I really don't like. It, it's literally just one straight line, loop inside Punggol, and then going back to Punggol Coast. You might as well absorb this into like a trunk service. Because it's just useless. I mean, like, you have one, two, three choices, just pick one of them to absorb 383. Like, one of them can go on along the main road, one of them can go along Sentul Crescent, and then the other one could go along Punggol Way, like this. So while there have been ideas by my friends to like, consolidate 84 and then 384 into one service, but honestly, it is better if they remain split because the demand over here is like slowly growing. The demand here is also growing. It's kind of impractical to make one consolidated feeder service that like touches everything. I mean, you have to fix this junction, and not just that, your green and white plates, unless you run bendy buses or something like that, I don't really foresee this one being successful. I mean, you could push more trunk services along this corridor, or like along this corridor. That's fine, but that's about it when it comes to like new trunk services. Or maybe even here. That's also possible. Like, I don't know. Or maybe even this. Then again, I'm not asking like every single trunk route to come here. I'm just giving suggestions on what you could, I mean, on paper extend. Like which one is the best one to extend. This one goes to like the west area, and then this one goes to like the north area. So I think both of them would suffice. That's about it. I mean, all I could think of in future is if Trade for like somehow, I don't know, I don't even know how you're gonna do this, but somehow gets extended like inside Coney Island. I don't even know why there is like proposed housing inside like half of Coney Island, which is like just leave that place natural, man. I know it's kind of man-made, but I'd rather just like leave it natural. Stop destroying all the forests. I mean, if you do that, then you kind of have to do the red white plate nonsense again, because you have to like do this. I don't know. I don't know. You have to do something stupid like this simply because of the Y junction there.